Hello friends, welcome to my channel Smart Study with Manasi, and this is my first lecture sessions on water supply and wastewater engineering. Obviously this course contains both the water supply as well as the wastewater treatments, as you know. But the water supply has the different contents and wastewater has the different contents. So this video is all about the water demands, which is the part of only water supply engineering. So water demand is nothing but the volume of water requested by users to satisfy their needs in domestic use, commercial use, industrial use, public water use, and also in the firefighting purposes, and the other type of water losses are also counted there. Normally this is necessary to determine the consumption and fluctuations of water demands on the daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis and yearly basis before designing of any water supply schemes. But first of all, we need to know how water will be used in the different sectors. It's entirely not possible to determine the actual consumptions of the water, but according to the certain empirical formulas we can determine that the consumption of water for different uses, just like domestic water demands, industrial demands, institutional and commercial demands, demands for the public use, fire demands, losses and wastage. The very first demand in this category is the domestic water demand, which includes water used for the drinking, bathing, washing of clothes, cleaning of houses, toilets, and most importantly water consumptions for the cooking purposes. Generally, household consumptions of the water depends on different factors like the personal habits of that particular area and people's habit, social status of the individual, local climatic conditions of that particular area, customs of the locality. So this is entirely not possible to determine the actual consumptions of water. So there is a provisions in the IS code 1117 to 1971, 135 liters of water per day per person as per the Indian conditions. In our country there is 135 liter per person, but in developed countries or in rich living conditions this ratio is around 250 to 350 liters. The reason behind this difference in high consumptions of water in the modern facilities of the developed nations, such as the air conditions of equipments, air coolers, as well as the equipments, normally about 50% of the total daily amount of water is spent on the household consumptions. So total domestic water demand is all about the personal habits of people, social status of the individuals and climatic conditions of that particular area. So next category in this water demand session is the commercial and industrial water demands. Basically the water required in the commercial places like private as well as the public recreational areas, hotels, offices, shopping centers. The water which are required in these sectors are counted in the commercial water demand sectors. So water supply scheme should be designed keeping in view the consumptions of about 1/4 to 1/3 part of the total water consumptions for this use. Such consumptions depends on the structure of the cities, culture of the city, its business developments as well as the developments of the populations, and that particular area is underdeveloped condition or in developed condition. So this is all about the commercial water demands of a city. Next demands in this category is the industrial water demand, and this industrial water demands includes the needs for the water in the manufacturing process, operations process, power generations, coolings, and in domestic use in the industries such as sewerage, cleanups, employee showering, washings and sanitizations. Different industries like the pharmaceutical industry, FMCG industry, engineering industries, automobile industry and auto component industries. However, the World Bank estimates that the current industries water use in India is about 13% of the total freshwater withdrawals in the country, and the water demands for this industrial use and the energy production will grow at the rate of 4.2% every year. So next category of water demand is the fire demand. Fires usually occurs in the dense populated area or in the industrial places, factories, Fire causes severe damages to the people, property, and sometimes even loss of lives. Normally, there are many causes of the fire that may be electrical short circuits, explosions, fire, inflammable substances, or the chemicals, intentional fires by the chemicals, or the criminals, elements, or the accidental fires, results of the accidental mistakes. So, okay, these are the different firing reasons in our society mainly. So, in every society, fire brigades, firefighting squads are deployed in every city or in a municipality area for the firefighting. So, special water mains as well as the fire hydrants are installed. So, fire hydrants are installed to control the fire outbreaks, or generally 5 to 10% of the main water supply is reserved for these purposes. This quantity of firefighting is calculated using the different formulas that are the empirical formulas like the National Board of Fire Under Water formula. Second one is the Kirchling's formulas, Freeman's Board formula, Weston's formula. All these formulas are adopted in the every type of area, but in India, Kirchling's formula corresponds to the position of our country. So in India, we are always try to adopt the Kirchling's formula for the calculation of the fire demands. Next demand in this category is the public water demands. This means the water consumptions in the public places such as hospitals, school, colleges, towns, halls, religious places, or the different public fountains, road cleanings or cleaning of sewage systems. Usually 7 to 10% of the water supply is allocated for this public consumptions of or the public water demands. Last but not the least is the losses or wastage of water. In this category of water demand, the full amount of water distributed from the water supply scheme does not reach the consumers. This may be because of the defective pipe joints, crack in the pipelines, breakage in pipelines, all the faulty valves fittings, losses due to the carelessness of consumer, water taps or unauthentic connections. Generally 15% of the water supply is allocated for this purpose for the losses and wastage of water. We are taking 15% of the total water demands for this purpose. So friends, these are the different type of water demands we have discussed. Before designing of any water supply scheme, this is very important, because before designing of any water supply scheme, this is the primary duty of an engineer to examine the concept of water demand of that particular city for the smooth running of the water supply project. In the next video, I will show the new content of water supply and wastewater engineering. If you like my video, share it with your friends and subscribe it. Thank you everyone.